Learn grammar without any effort. Welcome to your digital classroom. I am Saji Kevi and you are watching my channel, the EUREKA. In the previous video, you learned direct speech, statement, questions and imperative sentences. Those who have not watched those two videos, kindly watch those two videos so that you may understand this better. The video link of the previous videos is given in the description. Let's learn exclamatory sentences. Now, let us examine a sentence. He said, "How clever you are." Let us turn that sentence into indirect speech. He exclaimed that I was very clever. What do we notice? Here we changed the reporting verb said into exclaim, and reporting verb is in the past tense. Therefore, we have used the word exclaimed. Tense should be same. Rules for change your tense, change your pronoun, change your time and place remain same. And here that exclamatory sentence should become a statement. That is to say, the direct speech should become a statement. Let's examine another sentence. He said, "What a lovely flower it is." Now turn that sentence into indirect speech. He exclaimed that it was a lovely flower. You see, when the exclamatory sentences begin with what or how, we need to write merely as statement. Exclaimed that it was a very lovely flower. Let's examine another sentence. She said, "What a pity you did not come here yesterday." Now turn that sentence into indirect speech. She exclaimed that it was pity that I had not come there the previous day. So here we notice that when the exclamatory sentences begin with what or how, we need to change that sentence into merely statement. Now let's examine second type of exclamatory sentences with interjections. For example, he said, "Alas, I am ruined." Now you should notice the exclamatory word used in the sentence. Emotion of the exclamatory word should be expressed. Now let's turn that sentence into indirect speech. He exclaimed with sorrow that he was ruined. Now when we use exclamatory words, we should express the emotion of that interjection in the reporting verb, the first part of the sentence in the main clause. So here he exclaimed with sorrow that he was ruined. Let's examine another sentence. She said, "Hurrah, we won the match." Now, let's turn that sentence into indirect speech. She exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. Here, exclamatory word expresses joy. When the exclamatory word expresses joy, we need to write simply exclaimed with joy. When it is sorrow, exclaimed with sorrow. Now, let's examine the third type of exclamatory sentence that expresses a wish or prayer. Let us examine a sentence. He said, "May God bless you." Here, this "May God bless you" expresses a prayer, a wish. And then exclamatory word changes into pray or wish. Here, the reporting verb is in the past tense. Therefore, we should use past form of the verb. That is, he prayed or wished that God might bless me. Let's examine one more sentence. She said, "May you be successful in your life." Now let's turn that sentence into indirect speech. She wished or prayed that I might be successful in my life. So here what we find is, when we use a wish or prayer, we change the reporting verb into wished or prayed, and rest of the part we make into a statement. Now, next, the fourth type of exclamatory sentences that expresses the unfulfilled wish of a person. Let's examine one sentence. The boy said, "Would that I prepared for the exam." Here, the boy did not prepare for the exam. In fact, the boy regrets over his action. And now, let's see how to turn that sentence into indirect speech. The boy wished that he had prepared for the exam. Here, the would that expresses an unfulfilled desire. And therefore, we write it in simple past, as the reporting verb is in the simple past. He wished, and rest, second part, it should be according to the rule of the change of tense of direct and indirect speech. And the sentence is in simple past, and here it should be in past perfect. Let's examine another sentence. He said, "I were young again." Here, the unfulfilled wish of the person. He wished that he had been young again. Let's examine another sentence. She said, "Oh, for a cup of tea." Again, this is an unfulfilled desire that she wishes for, but she never got it. Then, let's change that sentence into indirect speech. She wished that she had got a cup of tea. Let us examine one more sentence, one more type. She said, if only you invited me to your party. Party is over, and then the wish is expressed. Let's turn that sentence into indirect speech. She wished that I had invited her to my party. So here we find unfulfilled desires of the person. So there are 4 types of exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentence with what and how, and exclamatory sentence with interjections, hooray, alas, fie, and third, exclamatory sentences expressing a wish of prayer. Fourth, exclamatory sentences expressing an unfulfilled desire or wish. Now, let's examine a rare sentence. He said, my God, I am undone. Let's learn that sentence into indirect speech. He called upon God to witness that he was undone. Here, this is an exclamatory sentence, but oh God, he is calling upon God. Thus, he called upon God to witness that he was undone. Thanks for watching this video. If you like, kindly subscribe, like and share.